Hey, everybody, hope you're doing well. Look on the screen. We have a couple here. Okay, this is a husband and wife. They separated. Okay, so here we have the husband. They separated. Apparently, the mother started dating someone. Believes she met a man in April and he unalived her in May. Let's listen to this clip and let's have a commentary.
Messed up part about this whole situation. She just met this man in April, and now she did in May.
1 month. That's all it took for a new relationship to turn deadly in what police are calling an apparent case of domestic violence. Thank you so much for joining us tonight at 9. I'm Darcy Thomas. Now, the deadly shooting happened inside of the Flairwood Apartments in Oak Haven Sunday afternoon. Fox 13's Martin Staunton.
And so this here is the couple. Okay, this is a man and his wife that you just heard him speaking. Let's continue.
Joins us live outside of 201 Poplar. Martin, the woman's estranged husband said that gun violence has just shattered this family.
That's right, Darcy. The family, he and his children, are understandably distraught. Police say they arrested Princeton Morris in Olive Branch, and tonight he's in the DeSoto County Jail awaiting extradition here to Shelby County, where he's expected to face charges that include second-degree murder. Prosecutors say the victim, Lakeisha Reed, was separated from her husband when she was killed.
It's finna take a big toll on me, and not only me, my kids.
The children.
This is something they gotta live with forever. He 13, they 10. My daughter's 17. Like, Mother's Day just passed. Like, that's the last Mother's Day with their mama. Saturday or whenever Friday or Saturday, that's their last meal that they got with their mama, that they had.
4 children now forced to navigate life without their mother. Twin 10-year-old boys, a 13-year-old brother, and a 17-year-old sister, all learning to cope with a loss.
She ain't deserved it. She ain't deserved it at all. Like, she literally give you know how people always say that this person will give you the shirt off their back?
Yeah.
That was for real with Keisha.
They were high school sweethearts, separated but still connected through their children. The man police say is responsible had a documented history of domestic violence. Fox 13 uncovered those records in Shelby County courts, records the family says they didn't fully understand.
So this man here in the yellow shirt, he's the suspect. He's the one that's been arrested, the boyfriend. Okay, so he's allegedly the one that's killed the woman.
Until it was too late.
He just had an ankle bracelet on in February, according to the affidavit, and he cut it off. Or it wasn't on when he got arrested or whatever, from what I read. So I just don't understand, like, okay, he did it in 2023. He did it in February of 2026.
And we're talking different women, not
different women, exactly. Then he turned back around and just did it in May.
A pattern the family says that ended in tragedy, and now every holiday, every birthday, every family gathering will include an empty chair. A life forever changed the moment police called him to that scene.
It really had me nervous on my way there, but it just messed up. Like Keisha was a good woman. Keisha was a good person. She was a good mama.
And tonight, that suspect, Princeton Morris, remains in the DeSoto County Jail with no word on when he will be returned here by extradition to Shelby County. New at 10, that grieving father shares a message for anyone living in a dangerous situation. It's a message he hopes will save a life. Darcy?
Martin, your heart just breaks for that family. That is Fox 13's Martin Staunton reporting live downtown tonight. Thank you, Martin.
So she met him in April, and he unalived her, gotta say allegedly, in May. Wow. 30 days. I mean, we're not talking a month. We're not even talking about, a long-term relationship. They've been together for a couple of years, can see eye to eye on things, and things escalated. What the heck can happen in 30 days? What could happen within a month? I would just imagine that, hey, maybe at some point, maybe it's kind of making me think that at some point something happened between the two of them, maybe communication wise, but something happened between the two of them. Maybe she was about to walk away. She might have pulled the thing, oh, I'm getting back with my husband. I don't know. Or maybe she might have pulled, she's just not interested. It makes a month. This is crazy to me. This guy doesn't need to see the light of day. A month? Oh, what could go wrong? It was like you in a long-term relationship. So the only thing that I can really come to is that she may have found herself to, hey, this guy, I don't want to date him anymore. Gonna distance off, and he might have freaked out. Just leave. Too dumb and too desperate, too diabolical, homicidal, too evil, too stupid to stay free. As they say, one bus will lose, another bus will come along. A month? It couldn't have been anything serious. I'm guessing it was maybe a personality flaw that she saw, and she might decide, yeah, you know what, this guy, yeah, I'm kind of not checking for him. That's what I'm starting to think would happen. And if that is the case, and if she did verbalize it, that hey, this isn't going to work out, don't see eye to eye, I'm still considering my husband, or maybe she's just not checking for him. And I'm wondering if that's what happened, and is that why he freaked out? Or decide, oh, you don't want me? It happens. Relationships start begin, and I don't even know if you can even call it a relationship. I mean, we're talking about a month. Come on, that's not even. I don't call that even a relationship. I just call that a dating situationship. Somebody you met. A month. So we don't know the reasoning because she's no longer here. He knows. The first thing hit my mind was she probably saw maybe what she considered a character flaw, or maybe she did her background check and maybe it was a little too late and thought, oh my gosh, I got to get out of here. This guy, yeah, it's not going to work. And when she probably kind of start maybe distancing off herself, putting some distance between them, or maybe saying, hey, you know what, we're cool, but yeah, I just don't see anything happening from here. I wonder if that's what's flipped the dusty, diabolical, homicidal dust bucket switch. And he's like, oh, you don't want me? This is crazy. Again, she met him in April. We don't even know if it was a full month. But it's reported she met him in April and she was unalived in May. This sounds like what I consider a rejection killing. hmm So any woman who sees this man and sees what he's done, first of all, he should never get out. I hope that's the case, and decides to date him. You're putting your life in your hands. Again, why would he kill her? And they met in April and May. I don't even think, does he really qualify as a boyfriend? That's what it says. And now look at the collateral damage. Look how many lives he's affected. And it makes you wonder too. And that's going to be extra hard for the husband to realize, oh my goodness, you guys were separated. Well, now you've got a permanent, undesirable separation because her life is over. The mother of the children, those kids just had their last Mother's Day, their last meal with their mom. Look at the lives impacted. Not just the family devastated. Relatives, mom, dad, uncles, cousins, aunts, friends, co-workers. So again, a motive was not released. It wasn't discussed in this report, at least. But ask yourself a question: what can it be? First thing hit my mind: she was no longer interested. Again, this is crazy to me. Maybe they had a disagreement, and look at the price she paid, paying what's a lot. This is crazy. And you wonder why even some single people, and that's one thing too. I think too sometimes women get, she has the right to do what she wants to do. But I think sometimes women, when they get into relationships, there's sometimes an issue where they're quick to move on and say, hey, some women are quick, not saying that she is, speaking in general, to say, oh yeah, the marriage didn't work out, but guess what? I've got somebody else that's interested. And sometimes people do that. Again, not saying that she did that, but sometimes in general, people do that as a flex. Oh, I got somebody else that's interested. Yeah, proceed with caution. You wonder why some single people are saying, "Oh yeah, I'm going to stay single." Yeah, because you want to know why? They like breathing. They like peace of mind. They know that turmoil can happen in these relationships. You wonder why some want to stay single. This is why. They don't want to take a chance on one of these unhinged DV men. Again, I don't see this long term. What could have gone wrong so fast? All I can think of is rejection. It's okay to be alone. And even if you can be in a relationship and be alone, but even that, when things aren't working out, it's okay to be alone and spend some time for you. There's no need to, I think, get out there and just rush to start dating. And some people, again, not saying that it's applicable to her, but they rush into something to say, "Oh yeah, well, I'm going to start dating, doing my thing." And you can do that if you choose, but it's really okay to be alone. Sometimes it's more peaceful. Because sometimes the one that's alone, that's the one who gets to safely make it back home. So the first that hit my mind, what could have gone wrong in such a short time? All I can think of is rejection. And listen, he may have for him to do this so fast, this lets me think, yeah, this guy here, for him to do this so fast, DV is probably part of his ML. This is how he probably operates. So it's highly probable, makes me wonder if she saw a side of him being, oh, he's that guy, I'm going to get out. And then look what happened. Wow. Crazy. Meet him in April, and then you look up after meeting him in April.
This whole situation. She just met this man in April. And now she did in May.
Diabolical homicidal maniac dust bucket is how I see this man. Ladies, please be careful. Please be careful. Be very particular. Guard your life, your safety, your peace. Be very, very careful of who you let into your life. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you all think about this. It's just a heartbreaking story. What his actions have caused, taking a life, is not that serious. So again, what's the motive? All I can conclude is that thinking maybe it's rejection. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out. Oh, my heart goes out to the family, especially those children.